Welcome back to BSRTV. It's round 19. It's the Engine Oil Direct Touring Car Championship. It's the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm Andrew Woodhouse. I'm with Adam Bath once again. Adam, reverse grid this time. Linus Brostrom on pole. What are you looking for here?
Well, I think we're in for a bit of an action-packed race. The first race was quite gentlemanly. Everyone going a bit after you, letting people go by quite cleanly. No major incidents. I think we'll see quite the opposite of that over the next two races. And you're right, Linus Brostrom on pole position, alongside him Russell Laidler. Third place for DEG, Adam Terry. Fourth place, Ellis Stevens, the season 1 and 2 champion. Third place, I've lost my numbers of the grid. It's sixth place, I think, is Laura Bond. Then Matt Walker, Ben Gregory, Simon Field, Jerome Kaiser, Dan Kraft, Katz, Carroll, Rushworth, Hoog, Savidovic, and then it's our race 1 winner, Ashley Sutton. So the people at the front of the grid, I don't expect them to stay there for long, and as we've seen throughout the entire season, the people, the likes of Savidovic, Hoog and Rushworth, they always seem to work their way through to the front.
Having said that, Adam, overtaking was quite difficult in race 1, so we'll see exactly what can happen here. It's going to be very hard for Ashley Sutton, for instance, to fight his way through, but we have seen what the young man is capable of throughout this BSRTV season. The top 10 now in the Drivers' Championship. Wojciech Savidovic extended his lead to 87 points over Stefan Hoog, Jamie Rushworth in third, and you have Simon Field quite a way back in fourth, Russell Laidler fifth. I would say that their championship possibly over. Linus Brostrom sixth for Lugnuts Racing, Dan Kraft seventh, David Baker down to eighth, he's not here this time, Graham Carroll and Ben Gregory the Pro-Am leader, Adam. So we're about to head to the grid. Who's your money on? Tough question.
I'm going to say again, I think my money's going to be on Jamie Rushworth. He didn't win race 1, I think he's going to win race 2. And just to bring you back to the standings, Linus Brostrom's only 3 points behind Russell Laidler, so a good show by Linus could elevate him up into 5th in the standings.
I'm going to put my hard-earned dollar on. I'm going to put that on Andreas Katz. I think this time, I think he had good pace first race, so we'll see what he can do there. It all depends, of course, on everyone getting a clean start there, Adam. So first corner for that first complex, pretty tight. I reckon we're going to see a bit of carnage.
Yeah, we saw some action happen right at the very front of the pack, so there is method to our madness. I trust you, us backing cars that are starting back in 14th, 15th and 16th places, so we'll see if they can work their way through the carnage that should happen in the first few corners.
Brostrom on pole, Laidler second, Terry third, Stevens fourth, Bond in fifth. So the revs are building here at Indy for round 2 of the day. There's the green light. It's a good start from Linus Brostrom, but Laidler is trying to draw alongside him. Already the Elite 220 car of Ellis Stevens trying to go around the outside of Adam Terry into turn 1. Behind everybody looks like they're making it through, but this tight complex as Laidler goes for the lead. And he takes it.
Yeah. And a brilliant move by Russell Laidler, something we didn't get to see much of in the first race. Bit of contacts in the background, but Russell Laidler leads as we head out onto the banking. Linus Brostrom in second and Adam Terry up into third.
Yeah, I think everybody pretty much got away with that start, so good driving from these guys.
Crash though for Laura Bond. Laura Bond was sent flying into the air, so not a good start for her. And there's all bit of contact between Kaiser and an Apex Racing TV car as we head into the left-hander, so it's all kicking off here at the start.
Here a bit of contact as well. Going through the field, I think it's just a few nudges here and there. Russell Laidler leading. Second for Linus Brostrom. Third, Adam Terry. Fourth is Ellis Stevens. Then 5th place is Matt Walker for Lugnuts Racing. So Lugnuts hoping they can get something from this. Simon Field, Engine Oil Direct, he's next. Then it's Daniel Kraft, then it's Jerome Kaiser, and then it's Graham Carroll. The championship contenders are all involved in that scrap in the middle. You've got Katz, and there's a bit of contact in the background.
And look who's not there, Wojciech Savidovic. I've got him shown down in 34th position on my timing screen, so something must have happened there to the championship leader. He's now languishing down the order with Rushworth in 10th and Hoog in 15th.
Rushworth ahead of Sutton. Sutton's just dispatched Ben Gregory, so we'll see now if these two can, well, they should make their way up towards the front. But it's quite a gap these guys have from Graham Carroll through to the leader, Russell Laidler, of course.
Yeah, so 2 separate packs, so something big must have happened there.
Sorry, Broström getting ever so sideways through turn 1. Is he going to have a look into 2 and try and reclaim the lead? Laidler defends the inside, and then you've got Ellis Stevens ahead of Matt Walker, and actually he's not for long because Matt Walker's going to take that position.
Oh, but Stevens going to go back down the inside. They're going to be side by side, and Matt Walker in fact runs onto the grass there as we head out onto the banking. They're going to be side by side here. I think this is the first time we're going to see this happen all evening. Matt Walker will have the outside line, but Stevens will have the inside line. They're both going to be side by side. Oh, nearly hit each other there. Matt Walker has to go over the rumble strips, and Matt Walker will just hold on into 5th place.
A bit of a nudge from Stevens, but Walker used the banking to try and get some extra momentum, and it pretty much worked there. So Stevens there, and you've got Field, and Kaiser is crashing a little bit with Daniel Kraft.
Yeah, weaving along there, and look at who's capitalised. I think that's Graham Carroll going to go down the inside of 3 of them, 3 abreast into the left-hander, and it means that Graham Carroll has got past both of them. He runs wide, yes, and it means that Kaiser's back through.
A bit of a mess of it. He did get 1 position though, Carroll.
And look in the background.
Sutton's past Rushworth.
So Sutton up into 10th place. He's got ahead of Jamie Rushworth. Rushworth down in 11th place. Behind them is the Pro-Am leader, Ben Gregory. And then behind them is Katz. So the championship contenders working their way back up once again. Sutton 10th.
Stefan Hoog has just taken 15th from Richard Wilde, who looks like he's got a bit of damage. Wilde probably letting through his teammate Steve Walker there. So bit of problem there for him.
Also a problem for Linus Boström because Adam Terry is now in 2nd place, and Layla's got a 1.6 second lead as we come across the line. Problem there for Linus Boström as we head into turn 1. Will Boström be able to get past Terry though? Through the long left-hander and then down to the 90-degree right now. Boström has a look down the inside, but Terry is wise to that move and manages to hold on to his 2nd place.
Rushham's teammate just behind as well. Sutton and Rushworth still about 2 seconds off this pack. So, and there's a bit of a collision. A bit of contact more than anything. As you've got Pete Newman 14th, Stefan Hoog 15th, and you see Newman trying to go around the outside. Stefan Hoog making his way through the field, not really making a lot of progress. Newman slightly cutting up the DEG car of Steve Walker, but still managing to stay ahead of him, but behind Stefan Hoog now.
And this is not what Stefan Hoog wants, because Wojciech Savinovic is languishing down the order in the 30th or so position. And this is where Stefan Hoog needs to gain points on him, because he's run about 80 points back and he needs to get those points, but he's still down in 14th place, so he's failing to capitalise on this golden opportunity.
Savinovic a long way down the field. His 2nd lap was 2 minutes 13.1, so he's a long way down. I'm not exactly sure as to where he is in relation to the leaders. He's about half a lap behind, I would think, at least.
Battle for 5th involving Ellis Stevens and Simon Field, and Ellis Stevens runs into the back of Matt Walker, which puts the Lugnutz car way out of shape, and it means that Stevens will have a good run on him as we come down the front straight. More contacts in the background.
Was somebody in the wall there?
Possibly, and they're going to go 2 by 2 down the front straight, but Stevens slots back behind Matt Walker to try and get the best possible slipstream, and he's going to go down the inside, I think, into the first corner. That's brave, we haven't seen it happen before, and once again we don't see it happen there, but Stevens might be able to try and go around the outside into turn 2, but Matt Walker should have the momentum for the right-hander. Yes, he does.
Look at the Engineer direct car flying through, but Jeroen Kaiser's going to get past Stevens, and he crashes him.
And look at Kaiser trying to get the car turned in for that left-hander. He was sliding it all over the place.
Kaiser's on the grass. And then you've got Simon Field, Graham Carroll again trying to go through the middle of these two guys, the Dutchman, Kaiser. Oh, and Carroll's going for the inside on them. Simon Field 3 wide. Oh no! They just about make it through. Could be 4 here as the other engine all direct car, Dan Kraft's in there. Bit of contact between Field and Carroll through the infield section. Now Ashley Sutton's going to be very careful coming up on these guys. Look at him. He's already passed Carroll and he's going to get past Kraft as well.
So while they're knocking 7 bells out of each other. Yeah, he's through into 8th place. I think Ashley Sutton, he's going to cut across the engine all direct car. That's brave, and he's going to go down the other one as well. That's fantastic. Contact with Field, and he's through. Yes, through into 7th place. Fantastic driving there by Ashley Sutton.
Kraft going around the outside of Field, Adam.
Yeah, and Sutton's left Rushworth and the likes for dead here. He's now in 7th place. Fantastic driving. And look at Carroll. He's trying to get past the Engineer Direct car as well.
Rushworth's been passed by Katz, Adam, so he's not making any progress whatsoever. Andreas Katz is the one on the move, and Carroll's just hit Daniel Kraft.
I think it was Simon Field. I think it was Simon Field as we head. Yeah.
Yep.
So round to complete another lap. Simon Field now down to 10th place. He was in 6th position. Russell Laidler leads by 1 second ahead of Adam Terry, where it's all going wrong in the midfield. Jamie Rushworth, by the way, has got damage. However, he's in the slipstream of Andreas Katz. He might try and put a move on him though, down into the first corner.
Is there a real danger, as we see Rushworth having a look at Katz? Is there a real danger, Adam, of one of those cones getting lodged underneath the car, or is it something that's more prone to the single-seater guys?
I think it's more prone to the single seaters. I've saw the race last season here, and there wasn't that kind of an issue, I don't think. The new running order, in fact, is quite different to the one we had a lap ago. Sharon Kaiser in 6th, Matt Walker 4th, Ellis Stevens 5th, 7th place is Ashley Sutton, 8th Dan Craft, 9th Graham Carroll, and in 10th place is Kaiser, yes. So Simon Field.
Kaiser's having a look at Stevens, and look at Sutton! Oh, he's gone off onto the grass, but he's managed to maintain it. Kaiser banging panels with Stevens. Sutton's there.
Sutton doing a very mature job at the moment. He's not got involved in more contact. Stevens hits.
He might have no choice but to get involved now, Adam, as they're going down the back straight.
Here he goes, and Ashley Sutton down the inside. Will he be able to get both of them? He's good on the brakes. Yes, he is. He's going to get him.
No chance of stopping it. Oh, he has.
Oh no,
that's extraordinary.
Oh, more contact. Kaiser spins the car around.
Stevens, and Kaiser's in the wall.
But that means that Stevens is now in 6th, and he's coming under pressure from Dan Craft in 7th place. The two of them are going to go side by side. They're just giving it to Ashley Sutton at the moment, who's now up into 5th place.
It's one of the most extraordinary pieces of braking I think I've ever seen. He had no chance of getting that stopped into there. Brilliant from Ashley Sutton.
And the gap for the battle for the lead is closing in as well. 0.7 seconds at the moment between Russell Laidler and Adam Terry. Terry took a third of a second out of Russell Laidler on that last lap. We're going to get 7 laps to go, so Adam Terry still got time to get a move done. Across the line, the gap was 0.6 seconds, so it's going to be interesting. I don't know if Adam Terry can get it done, because there's so few overtaking opportunities here.
In the slipstream now as well, so Laidler going to see that DEG car getting bigger and redder in his mirrors. Look at him, he's right behind him now. There's absolutely nothing between them.
Problem for Simon Field. Simon Field is now down in 26th position, as is Graham Carroll. So the two of them might have had a bit of contact as Jamie Rushworth bangs panels with Sharon Kaiser. Kaiser and Rushworth now going to be side by side onto the banking and through the left-hander. Kaiser has some momentum there on the outside, but and he swings right in front of Jamie Rushworth and manages to. But Rushworth, of course, does have damage.
Kaiser a little bit wide, 2 wheels on the grass. As I see the battle for the lead, it's going to hot up any minute, Adam. I think Terry is actually getting very close now.
Yes, he is, and I don't think he's close enough to have an overtaking opportunity yet, but then again, Ashley Sutton's probably that far back, and he managed to get the move done. The battle at the moment, there's also a good battle at the moment going on for P12, which is between Ben Gregory in 12th, 13th place Steve Walker, so those two are battling hard as well, but I think we're going to focus on this battle for the lead, because Terry is right with Russell Laidler.
Closing steadily, about a quarter of a second a lap over the past 5-6 laps, so but Laidler doing a good job, and this is one of the first races I've seen all season where his car's completely clean, and doing a nice job is Russell for CQR. So Adam Terry though, can they deliver a win for DEG, Adam? It would be great for that team who haven't had the best of times in 2014.
Yeah, Adam Terry at the moment sitting in 13th place in the standings. A few seasons ago he was a regular race winner. However, this is his best chance to have a win so far this season, and he has a look down the inside hard on the brakes, but Russell Laidler will have the momentum around the outside line, and Adam Terry has to go wide. But can Adam Terry get the move done into the right-hander? No, because Russell Laidler has the inside line. Once again, Adam Terry has to hold on to that second place. So coming up on an Apex Racing TV car, which I think might be Wojciech Savidovic.
It's Colin Steele, Adam.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Savidovic as well. That's why I was checking it. Ashley Sutton's got past both the Lugnuts cars, so into P3 now. He's wasting absolutely no time. He look once again though, Adam, we see with Sutton, he looks a lot quicker when he's coming from behind than when he's actually leading.
And hit down the inside. Oh. And Ashley Sutton only
finds this pace from nowhere.
Yeah, and Sutton's only 4 seconds away now from the lead duo. So 6 laps to go, 4 seconds. It could happen. Ashley Sutton could win the first 2 races of the evening. Good job there by Colin Steele, gets out of the way. Adam Terry's dropped back a bit now from Russell Layla, but I'm sure he'll be able to close that gap back up in a few corners.
Runovic up to 29th now. He's only he's not lapping, well, I say he's not lapping particularly quickly. He's going to go through on Dave Taylor here, or at least trying. Oh, Taylor goes off the course. Andreas Katz is a problem for him. He's mired in this battle now. 15th he is, and Ben Gregory is just in front of him. So big battle here with Steve Walker involved, and you've got Robert Graham in there, Alexander Smolensky and Ben Palmer. So not a great race for Katz, even though I said he'd win it. There was Rushworth last time.
And as you can see there, Robert Graham and Ben Gregory, those two, of course, had a huge incident in Spa while was battling for the lead. No contact there this time, but a problem for Ben Gregory. He's now out of the race. I think there might have been some contact. It was very close, at least. Andrew Whitehead and that's Niels Jordan battling as well, 2 CQR's cars. In fact, Ben Gregory, I think, might have been disqualified there. So Ben Gregory, I think, is out of the race. Hasn't taken him long, only 8 laps. Our Pro-Am leader in serious bother. Is he in any danger of losing that lead thanks to that, Adam? Well, he's got about 100 points or so lead in the standings, so hopefully a disqualification doesn't do that much to his points leads, because after all, a win is 100, so I think his points lead in the ES Trophy is strong for now. Battle for 8th place though, Dan Kraft and Jerome Kaiser. Kaiser's had his own fair share bit of incidents tonight. Can he get? He's trying to shape up Dan Kraft now. He's got a good run there. I don't know whether that will cause a slowdown penalty. No, it doesn't. But let's see if Kraft can hold off Kaiser through the right-hander now and onto the back straight. Kaiser's been setting him up for about 3 corners now. Jamie Rushworth watching in the background. Kaiser on the outside line now. Kraft on the inside, and as we head into the left-hander, Kaiser's going to sweep around the engine or direct car and take 8th position. Lost David Taylor. Disconnected from the session, so after that little accident when Runovic went past, and also Sutton's catching these 2 leaders about 1.5 seconds a lap, so there's no danger he's going to be there by the end of the race. So can he get the moves done though? I think he's going to find it, Laidler might help him out a little bit. I'm not sure about Terry though. Nobody else is anywhere near him. Stefan Hoog's got up to 7, so that's not a bad effort from him, Adam. And in fact, he's managed to get past Ellis Stevens as well, so he's now up into 6th place. So Stefan Hoog doing a good job, and Layla makes a bit of a mistake. That allows Adam Toe to close right onto the back of him now, and in a minute we'll have a 3-way battle for the lead, just as in race 1. Harry knows that he needs to get through because he can see Sutton coming quickly, and look at that, just a little bit of pushing and shoving. Terry tries to get a cut back. All that's doing is helping Ashley Sutton here. DQR 1 and 3, this is really good for that team as well, who've been involved in quite a lot of accidents this season, some their fault, some not, but we know Spa was a bit of a disaster. Yes, EQR sitting 3rd place at the moment in the team standings. This will surely help their campaign to try and get past Elite 220, which are currently sitting in 2nd place. Out onto the backstretch, Russell Layla's managed to gain quite a bit of an advantage now over Adam Terry. Half a second there, that doesn't sound like much, but in touring car racing it is. Ashley Sutton only 1.8 seconds behind Adam Terry as we head through the final sector of the lap, and while there's a bit of calmness in the field, we'll run through the rest of the top 10. 4th place is Matt Walker, 5th Linus Bostrom, our pole sitter, 6th place Stefan Hoog, 7th place Ellis Stevens, 8th Jerome Kaiser, 9th Dan Kraft, and in 10th place is Jamie Rushworth. Have a look at the people who are going to be involved in the reverse grid for race 3 as well at the moment. Alexander Smolensky 15th and Ben Palmer 16th. 17th for Robert Plumley, 18th Andrew Whitehead, Niels Jordan 19th, Robert Burton 20th. But Graham Carroll is just there as well. In fact, Carroll's got through on Burton, and now he's going to go through on Jordan as well. So Carroll through into 19th place. Jamie Rushworth 10th. Behind Daniel Kraft. Down the main straight, he's got a heck of a slipstream, Adam. Yes, he has. One on Sridovic. That is. Oh, no, it's Colin Steele. Colin Steele once again. And Rushworth will be trying to get past the engine or direct car into turn 1 and turn 2. Going to
going to try that inside line for turn 2. He's going to have a shot. Oh, and he goes for it.
Oh, a bit of contact there. Kraft will try and get it through.
Russell's going through, is he?
Kraft had the inside line. They're going to hit each other, surely.
Oh,
bit of
no,
contact.
not quite. If they did, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and we've got 3 laps to go. Let's see if Rushworth can get it done. Yes, he does. He sweeps in front of the Engine Oil Direct car and is through into 9th place.
Going to be the last we see of Daniel Kraft, I'm not sure. Kraft will fight hard for Engine Oil Direct. And Peter Newman again, good run from him. That's P11, so definitely that team improving as we head towards the final third of the season, I think.
Yeah, Peter Newman's doing a brilliant job at the moment. Just outside the top 10, and a top 10 finish would be brilliant for that team. He'll surely elevate them quite a few spots in the team's championship. And
actually, he's having a go at Daniel Kraft from a long way back. I think he must have seen Sutton do that earlier on, and then see, well, I can have a bit of that too. So, speaking of Sutton, he was 1.9 seconds off the lead. Terry still hasn't got past Laidler, and look who's right there in P3, looking for his second win. And, you know, this is going to give him every shot of winning all 3 rounds today, Adam, which would, I believe, be a record. Yeah,
I'm just been trying to trawl my way through the archives now to find who was the last person to win the first and second race. But Sutton's still got to get past 2 cars, and we've got 2 laps to go, so that works out as a car a lap. Let's see if we can do it this time around.
Terry.
Yeah, Adam Terry there, trying to get past Russell Laidler. He's right onto the back of the CQR car. Maybe Laidler's trying to hold Terry up so Sutton can get through and get that lead as we head through the right-hander and the left-hander now onto the banking. Those 3 are right with each other. I can't call this.
I think Terry needs to have a lunge if he's going to get through before Sutton gets to him. Might be worth it for him, because I think that's the only chance he's got of winning this race. As Sutton, look at that, how late he is on the brakes, pretty much everywhere. Terry now. I think when you're in front of Ashley, even if you're nearly a second in front, you've got to expect that he's so good under braking that he's going to catch up that gap, and see now that he's sizing up Terry, and Terry will need to stay to the inside here.
Yeah, now Adam Terry, well, he can move to the inside line. We've seen how Ashley Sutton is the king at the late breakers. Sutton.
Oh, Terry braking very late as well, almost into the back of Laidler.
And also, I've just had a look at see who was the last person to win race 1 and race 2. It was the Dacoba Lopez at guess what track? Indianapolis Bike Circuit. So
there you go.
Yeah, so Ashley Sutton, he's got statistics in his favour now, and he's going to have a go in the worst. Oh, blimey, he hits him!
Makes contact. And Terry survives, and that's helped out Russell Laidler somewhat.
Yeah, the gap now 1.1 seconds. I wonder though if Sutton gets past Terry, I wonder if Laidler will do the decent thing and move out of the way. We're about to start the final lap now. Sutton hits the wall.
That was a bit clumsy.
I wonder if he'll knock off some speed. We're about to find out though. He'll get the toe on Adam Terry across the line now. Final lap, white flag in the air.
I think he's got a bit of aero damage, Adam. He's not getting any closer.
Oh, he looks. But surely the move doesn't work, and no, it does not. But Terry goes wide.
Terry's gone off.
Sutton through into second. Will Laidler let him through? Will we see team orders here at CQR? We're on the last lap of the race.
Terry's going to be furious, isn't he? Because he had that. I think he had Sutton covered off, and he made the mistake. He's going to finish third, but CQR are going to get this 1-2, almost no doubt here. Will it be Russell Laidler or will it be Ashley Sutton? We will see.
And Stefan Hoog's just got into 4th place. Crash though, 8th place. Darren Kraft, Jamie Rushworth, 9th. Bit of contact.
Big stuff there. Big battle. But,
abreast. Pete Newman involved.
Pete Newman. And Pete Newman's going around the outside of Kraft. And up the inside goes the Karcher car. Newman's through.
But will the Karcher car hit him? No, he doesn't. Pete Newman through into 9th place, and now he's fighting with former series champion Jamie Rushworth.
Can Pete Newman do it? We'll see. Russell Laidler though, he's only got this last couple of corners to go. Will he give victory to Ashley Sutton, or will he take it for himself? Or will Sutton take it from him? Still got enough time.
We've just got, how many? We've got the
corners, I think.
Is Laidler going to move over on the front straight? Let's find out. Through the right-hander and the left. Surely Sutton's too far away to get the win on merit. Laidler's moving out the way, I think. Andrew, I think he might be moving out the way. Either that or he's disturbing the error.
Laidler's
going to win it. Yes, he is.
Look, I think he did slow down, but Laidler, yes. Sutton did the gentlemanly thing. He let Laidler take the win.
Problem for Pete Newman. Pete Newman's dropped down to 11th place. I don't know whether there was a bit of contact while we were looking at that Battleford lead, but he's now down in 11th place.
He managed to get in front of Ellis. Well, he was still in front of Ellis Stevens, wasn't he? So all a bit messy there, I think, as we came across the line. I'll check the results. We'll see. It was Laidler winning from Sutton, Terry in third, then Hoog. Matt Walker was fifth, Linus Brosham sixth, Jeroen Kaiser seventh, Rushworth was eighth, Katz was ninth, Kraft 10th, then Newman was 11th, just ahead of Stevens, Palmer 13th, 14th for Graham, 15th for Graham Carroll, and then reverse grid area, so Carroll 15th, Whitehead 16th, Plumley 17th. That's two more CQR cars there. Niels Jordan for Karcher, improving every week, and then Richard Wild, and then Wojciech Srudovic 20th.
Now that is good luck, blimey.
He's got every chance, and Robert Burton, I believe, was disqualified. A clash with Richard Wild, but that's allowed Wojciech Srudovic to possibly go on pole. And I think if he goes on pole, he'll win it.
I don't think we've had a full reverse grid yet this season, so it's going to be interesting to see if we have one now.
About time that the Magic Dice threw up a hugely interesting piece of information. Alex Simpson's with us, and Alex, that was a great race, and well, I wonder what's going to happen with this reverse grid.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Great race. It was glad to see. I was glad to see the weather didn't play too much of a role into it this time. Some good racing out there, and sort of good team driving up front. And I'm glad Ledler won that one. Right,
it did really well.
Let's bring up our magic dice as we're E16 on the screen from the last roll. So right, our courtesy 3 rolls. So 15, 19. 15, and the magic number is 18.
Niels Jordan for Karcher goes on to pole position, and he will be joined on the front row by Robert Plumley, and then in third place CQR's Andrew Whitehead, and Graham Carroll, then Robert Graham, and then Ben Palmer. So quite a few unknowns at the front for this third race, but that's usually what happens. I don't think they're going to have a chance of winning though, Andrew.
No, and I think Wojciech Srudovic, he's got it all to do now, hasn't he? 20th place, and he'll be starting just behind Ashley Sutton. So Ashley will be looking for first, second, and can he get a third podium? Who knows? We'll see. Adam, been fun again. Second race. We're going to come back for the third one very shortly. So John's on BSR TV for round number 21. Don't miss it. You'll be a fool.